Hey everybody, today is my second body, day 2 of lower body, and I actually start out with walking lunges, then I move to some high bar back squats, and then I do some calves. So it's a little bit less than my first day, because I don't have a break right before the day before, like I have a Sunday, so I have Saturday off. So fatigue starts kind of adding up a little bit, but also just to make it so I can make a whole week, so I got 3 lower body days. So right here I actually have Bowflex adjustable dumbbells, which are wonderful. They actually go all the way up to 90, but to tell you the truth, I haven't used past 70 this year. And the last time I used 90 with my older son. So I got a little just box, a little setup right here, and then I just do some walking lunges. Now there's some different ways to do them. As this gets heavier, I don't really want to have to, have my basically deciding factor or limiting factor be my forearms, right, of holding the weights. So what I'm going to do is actually I put these straps on, which are Versa Grips Pro. Right, put these on, help you hold the dumbbell or a bar or anything like that. So another thing is just progression, right? So this is my actually second day of my second week. Last week we talked about upper body. This week we're doing going through the lower body routine. So a simple progression was going from, in this case it was 55-pound dumbbells going for 24, so I go 12 and 12. And today I just changed that same weight, 55 pounds, going 28 total steps, so 14, 14. Right, so just an extra 4 steps, still did just 3 sets, 2 warm-ups, kind of get me in the mode, right? Get myself a little break in between, obviously. So in this case I don't need the straps because it's not that heavy right now. All right, again I like to just kind of pick my leg up, step it forward. Of course you don't want to touch your back leg. Now you can get some more lean. I put more lean so I get more pressure on that front leg, where my back leg is much more of just a stabilizer, right? Just a balance, prevent me from falling. Okay. Other thing is I like to do is just kind of push my dumbbells out in front of me as I come down. I come down, I push them out in front of me, changes my center of gravity, kind of helps me keep my balance as well. Right? Then we'll go back and forth. When I get back, put them down, right? Recover. After I get those sets done, I'm going to come over here to back squat. And you can see that I do have my Addy Power Adidas shoes with the lift in back, since my ankle mobility is not the greatest. And when I started front squats a few weeks ago, right, when we actually went into coronavirus status, then I actually had a little pad behind me that I could stand on too. That gave me another about good 1/4 inch or so. Now my ankles are kind of getting a little bit more used to it. So now I'm not using it, obviously. So what I'm going to do is a high bar. So high bar just means it's up on my traps, and a low bar would mean it's basically like on my rear delts, a little bit lower. High bar kind of bothers me sometimes. My C7 spinous process right here sticks out quite a bit, and I don't have a lot of meat up here for my traps. So you gotta do what you gotta do. But it's also just a novelty because it's something that I don't normally do at the gym. Right? A lot of times it's just a low bar. So we'll go around here. Right now I gotta make sure my hands are even. They don't have to be even. Nothing says that it has to be, but in this case I would like it to be. It also kind of gets my body to be in the middle of the bar, right? So I'm gonna come under, I'm gonna find the meatiest part of the non-meaty part that I have back there. There, that feels somewhat decent. All right, stand up nice and tall. Take a little 3-step drop. It's just normal. It doesn't need to be 3 steps. It could be whatever you need to be, right? You can mess with it and be like, okay, where I feel most comfortable. Okay. My elbow is inside my wrist. I could move my hands tighter together. Sometimes it bothers my shoulder a little bit, so that's if it gets real heavy, I might get even tighter. Give it a bigger shelf to sit upon. Right? So I got big toe, little toe, heel. I'm gonna breathe in before I go down, or even just as I go down, since it's light enough. All right, breathe out as I'm coming back up on the harder, the concentric action. And for this one, I usually go for 3 sets of 10. My last set of 10, or my other day, next day we'll do 4. But my last set of 10, I'll actually go for pause reps. So I'll pause at the bottom. I guess I can show you. Right. So I'm narrow right now with my legs. And if I can get, 3, 4 sets of 10 with a pause, then I'm pretty sure that I can definitely move up in weight, and I'll be comfortable doing so. And again, all I did on this one to progress from last week was add 5 pounds to each side. Okay, so that was my progression model from first week to second week. Now my last exercise of day 2 is just some single leg calves. So I just got a little board right here, and It's just elevated. All right, I'm gonna get my foot up there, put my other foot behind there. It doesn't have to be, whatever you feel most comfortable. Okay, come up. So dorsal flexion, plantar flexion, right? Pushing my toe down, just working my calf. Okay. I try to pause at the top if I can, pause at the bottom, pause at the top. I don't just need a bounce, right? Just put all that stress on your Achilles, your connective tissues and everything. So just use your muscle to actually move you. Again, not the connective tissues and whatnot. And hit each side up a few times. You know, calves are going to recover quite quickly, so you can do a few of them and really get the go to like extreme burn effect, where you're like, you're done and you're just like, oh my gosh, I gotta sit down because they hurt so bad. All right, so that's day 2 of lower body. Thanks for sticking around. See you next time.